Did you see it? Is it there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi everybody, so this is Peter from Boxteak, and we're here in Berkeley with Tawny from Sundrop Jewelry. And so what is Sundrop Jewelry? Can you describe a little bit what you make?
Well, it is sun-melted glass jewelry. I have a giant magnifying glass that I use to focus sunlight and melt glass. And I use stained glass or recycled bottles and melt them into little droplets and finish them off with recycled silver. So
yeah, how did you get into this? Like, when did you start working on this type of jewelry?
Well, I've been in business for 10 years.
Oh wow.
I started the business with a friend of mine who, quite a long time ago, when he was 14, got his hands on this giant magnifying glass, and being a 14-year-old boy, he went around burning everything he could find and melting lines in the beach sands, and he started making them for a while, and we went into business together 10 years ago, but now it's pretty much just me.
Yeah. Did you have to learn it in
Yes.
some way? Like,
Yeah, he taught me.
Oh, just taught that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we going to make some jewelry today?
Yeah, let's take so let's take a look at this
All right, so
contraption.
this is the giant magnifying lens. I have a cover over it so the sunlight doesn't go through when I'm not ready for it. But we can take that off now.
So for anybody who is joining, we are making jewelry today and earrings.
And we're in Berkeley. It's very sunny outside. So
Yeah.
it's very nice.
So sun helps in making jewelry, and that's how we'll see how it helps us.
All right. And it gets super bright, so I wear welding goggles.
We don't have to wear anything.
And Tawny sells her jewelry on her Etsy shop. It's Sundrop.
Yeah, sundropjewelry.etsy.com.
And her website is
sundropjewelry.com.
So we are making jewelry today.
Yeah, so these jewelry pieces.
Like you see these jewelry pieces, like from glass. So most of these have been created from a wine or a whiskey bottle. And Tawny does that. And she's showing us how she does it today.
So the bright spot is where all the sunlight has been focused. And it gets up to 3,000 degrees on a good clear day like today. And I have to keep turning the glass so it doesn't...
So how did you find this bottle? What glass is this?
This is a Riesling bottle. And I had seen that another glass jewelry artist had posted that they had used a Riesling bottle and that it was this dark teal color, and so I went searching for a Riesling bottle that was this color because I'd never seen it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just last year, I think.
Yeah. How hot does it get? You said 3,000 degrees?
Up to 3,000 degrees.
Wow.
Glass melts at about 1,600.
Okay.
And so, whoops.
So there's a piece of...
There's the first drop.
Oh, wow.
So they're pretty quick, but they come out all different lengths. So
Wow.
I have to. So when I'm done, I have to
How long
through them to find right.
How long did it take for you to perfect this process?
I'm not really sure, actually.
You're good naturally, it seems like.
Well, it did take some learning. But I have taught other people to make them as well. And
do you take a class or something?
No. My friend who started making them, he taught me.
Okay.
And I've taught other people to make them, and it actually varies quite a bit how fast people pick it up. Some people pick it up really quick, and
like have you taught locally here? Like
not here. Back when I lived in Minnesota, I had some people helping me make the jewelry.
I see.
And at one time I had, I think, 4 people helping me.
So your website is sundropjewelry.com?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I want to mention, actually, we have there's a discount code for
Hello.
today for Boxteak. So if you want to buy her jewelry online today, you can use the discount code BOXTIQ, BOXTIQ, either on her website or on her Etsy store. This is just for us.
Oh, okay.
And then it's good through the end of July, right?
Yes.
Hello. So yeah, if you're interested in gifting this jewelry to somebody today, you could go to sundropjewelry.com and use the code BOXTIQ. You will get 20% discount.
And these are completely handmade jewelry pieces designed and made by
So Tawny is just now making few from a riesling bottle she found. And we need sun. Wow.
That one got too hot.
Oh, that's why it's so long.
Yeah, it got too hot and it just kept stretching.
Oh wow.
And is that still usable at that point?
If I pick it up fast enough, well, when it lands, it gets a little flat on the bottom.
Yeah.
But if it's hot enough and I pick it up fast enough, it
It
rounds out again.
Mhm.
Sometimes you get ones that look like Hershey's Kisses.
How many of the Sundrops can you make from, like, they say this strip here?
Let's see, probably at least 50 or so.
I see.
So one bottle makes quite a lot.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Wow, this is pretty cool. How did your friend help you build this?
Actually, this was built by one of the guys I hired to help me make Sundrops back in Minnesota. He was he made prototypes for psychological experiments, like psychology,
Yeah, this looks like
psychological
one of those
experiments.
contraptions.
Yeah.
Psychology.
Yeah, for the university back there, and he came up with this great idea because before we had a stand and the brick was separate and you'd have to move it all because you have to adjust it all the time as the sun moves.
Oh yeah.
And is this form of making the jewelry, is that common?
As far as I know, I am the only person who does this.
Nice.
This is pretty cool, guys.
Yeah, you can find the lenses, the magnifying glass,
Yeah.
but most people use them for just playing around and other things, not for melting glass.
Yeah, let me show you some of the samples with how they look like once they've been built. Right here.
And so basically the designs that you make a lot are from the colors you choose in the bottles, basically?
Yeah,
like
it's the bottle and stained glass color that I choose, and then for the multiple droplet pieces.
And so what are some of the types? Is it mostly from like wine and beer bottles, or is it mostly there's other types of bottles that you use or
Yeah,
glass?
so they're from Riesling bottles, Sky Vodka, Bombay Sapphire Gin,
Nice, all different kinds.
beer bottles, both green and brown, and Martinelli's bottles.
Oh, I see.
Those are most of the bottles I use.
Wow. And how long have you been selling on Etsy?
I've been selling on Etsy for about 2 years now.
Uh-huh.
Mostly I sell through my own web store.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like your web store again is sundropjewelry.com.
.com.
And for people wanting to buy this month jewelry sets, you get 20% off if you use the discount code BOXTIQ, BOXTIQ. Do you have any other questions?
So is there so the Sundrop design you can make from the glass? Have you explored or experimented with other types of designs or shapes? Or
Other
forms?
shapes?
Yeah.
Not too much. The hot spot is actually very small,
I see.
so you can only melt a very small piece at a time.
I see. So it's very unique. This type of form. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. How did you find out exactly? How did you invent this, or like how did this come about?
Well, my friend who got the magnifying glass, he was just playing and doing whatever he could find, and he started making these little droplets out of glass because they're a very natural form.
I see. And
to-
happened to come.
Yeah, And it's like, what do I do with these things? They're great, they're beautiful, but what do I do with them? And he started turning them into earrings.
Yeah, that's great. This is a great use of it's like it's called upcycling.
Yeah.
This is recycled glass basically.
Cool, guys.
Awesome.
I think we are done with this stream for now. And if you again want to buy any one of these beautiful jewelry sets, you could go to sundropjewelry.com, and for a limited time you can use the code BOXTIQ, BOXTIQ. That's BOXTIQ, and you'll get 20% off. And thanks, Tawny.
Thanks,
Thank
Tawny.
you.
Yeah, signing off.